Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. This is the tight end fan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
From the 27, Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Josh Lambo lining
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. to it after the pick six. Cousins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turned out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On second down, Cousins again. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Listen to me. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid.
Throwing on second and long. Cousins, he's going to sling this deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 9-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 16.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Jacksonville.
McCaffrey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11 from the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. Flush to his right. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14. Bengals nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running out of the gun with White. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, Cousins buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown,
Christian McCaffrey, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
The kick is
And
good.
it's up and good.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Bengals nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now White.
And 8.
He'll have a first down past the 40 and gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Waller taking it in over the middle. 7 yards to pick up there.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Play fake, Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
59, Mark, 59.
Now Cousins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
His kick.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Slide, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second.
And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
Point is good.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. One play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the pickup.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Forced out to his left. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Jones. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one.
Field goal. A 68-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
56 the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. I got you. I got you. I got you. You all love, baby. You're all love. Like 56.
From the 27, Cousins. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
The Jaguars' 46-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. No game on this defense. No game. Leave it. Bring up 28.
Play action now. Cousins. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Mike, Gun. Hey, Steamer. Here we go. Gun.
3rd and long for Cousins. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This is taken at about the 14. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
He's brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And a Jaguar first down.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. This is McCaffrey. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Jones. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On play action, Cousins. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
A gain of 4. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars.
The ball carrier.
Christian McCaffrey, 71 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Josh Lambo lining up for the ball.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Jacksonville.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Makes this
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A first down throw for Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 20.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, here's Cousins. Steps away to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Bengals.
Again, it's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He's He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Down and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 56.
Cousins. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Julian Okwara. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They go with White on the counter, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.